Hello everyone. I have started a series of videos where I am explaining important numericals for second PU physics board examination. Now I have already uploaded one video, link is in the description, where I have solved one numerical. Now this is the second video where we are solving again one more important 5 marks question, where this particular question is from current electricity chapter. So as you can see, question is already in front of you. If you want to try, you can pause the video and you can try to solve it. In case if you know it already, then you can match with the answers, or else you can proceed along with me. Take a piece of paper and a pen and start solving along with me. Since it's already you have revised the chapters, you are well aware about the syllabus. So with that particular assumption, I am continuing the video. Now you can clearly see in this particular question, circuit diagram is given. Now at the upper branch 3 ohm is connected, and at the middle branch there are 4 different resistors which are connected in this particular fashion, and at the lower branch we have a 2 ohm, and entire circuit is connected between the terminals A and B, which in turn is connected to a battery whose potential is given as 12 volt. So this is the circuit explanation. Now if you see in question, so let me read the question for you. In the given circuit, calculate the, so all the data is already given in the diagram itself. So three sub questions they are asking. First one is effective resistance between A and B. So let me make a note of that particular data. So almost all the data are already presented here. So I will directly get into the target part. So three sub questions are asked. So in first one, they want us to find out the effective resistance between A and B. So which we will start. Before that, second question is current through the circuit. So when they mention the term circuit, that means they are asking about the total current which is flowing in the circuit. So between the terminal A and B, so whatever total current is there, so let me indicate that current as I, which is the second sub question. And third one, they want us to find out current only through this particular branch, which is through 3 ohm resistor. Now 12, let me take this as a positive terminal, this as a negative terminal. Current actually flows from positive to negative, so you can take the particular direction towards B as well. Now after reaching this terminal, so I can call this terminal as B instead of taking it here, and I will cut this additional part and I will join here. So current got three different paths to flow. One is through upper branch, one is through lower branch, and one more is through middle branch. So current is getting divided, which means these resistors are connected in parallel. We need to stick to the concepts. Whenever current gets divided, that means resistors are in parallel. So let us start with the first sub question. Before that, let me write the third one, which is current through 3 ohm resistor. Okay, let us start with the first one, which is the total resistance or the effective resistance between A and B. Now upper branch and lower branch, let me keep it as it is. So I'm trying to draw the equivalent circuit, whereas if you see this 12 ohm and 8 ohm, terminals are connected like this. So they are connected to the common point, which clearly indicates that 12 ohm and 8 ohm are in parallel. Similarly, 4 ohm and 6 ohm are in parallel. So effective resistance of this first loop is RP1, second loop is RP2. In turn, again, those two are connected in series. So first let me find out RP1, then we need to find out RP2, then they are connected in series. Then again at the end, they both are joined with the wire like this. So let me join with the wire, and this is terminal A, this is terminal B, and as usual I will connect across a same cell whose potential is 12 volt. Now this is the first step. Now RP1 and RP2, let me find out. So RP1 means effective resistance of this 12 ohm and 8 ohm. So we know if two resistors are in parallel, the shortcut formula is product of resistors divided by sum of resistors. It is actually 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So if you take LCM and if you take a reciprocal, you can write down this shortcut. So R1 is 12 and R2 is 8. So 12 into 8 divided by 12 plus 8. So 12 8 is 96, 12 plus 8 is 20. So fraction can be represented in the least form. So 2 tens are 20, then 2 fours are 8, 2 eights are 16. So I will get here 4.8 ohm. So the answer I got for RP1 is 4.8 ohm. Similarly, let me find out the value for RP2. Now for RP2, I will consider these two resistors, that is 4 ohm and 6 ohm, which are again connected in parallel. So same shortcut I will use, product of resistors by sum of resistors. But in this case, the value of R1 is 4 and R2 is 6. So 4 ohm into 6 ohm by 4 plus 6 ohm. So 24 by 10. So 2.4 ohm is the value of RP2. Let me make a note of that, 2.4 ohm. Now, how this RP1 and RP2 are connected? So clearly, as you can see, one end is connected to another end. So this continuous connection of resistors, not necessary that they need to be in horizontal position. They can be in vertical position like this, or they can be diagonally like this. If resistors are connected one after the another, then such connection where same current flow through the resistors, then such connection is called a series connection. So RP1 and RP2 are in series. So to get the effective between them, I need to add them, RP1 plus RP2. The value of RP1 is 4.8 and RP2 is 2.4 ohm. So 7.2 ohm I will write. So again, whatever the answer I got, let me reduce the circuit diagram to further reduction. So 3 ohm and 2 ohm upper and lower branches as it is. Whereas at the middle portion where between A and B, just now we found out and we got when RP1 and RP2 are connected in series, we got the answer as 7.2 ohm. So here comes 7.2. So close them on left and right hand side with the wires and connect across the same battery whose potential is 12 volt. Now they want us to find out in first sub question effective resistance between AB. So clearly you can see 3 ohm, 7.2 and 2 ohm are connected in parallel. See, all three wires are connected to single wire on left hand side. Same thing is happening on right hand side. And moreover, current after reaching this point A is getting distributed. So wherever, as I already mentioned, there is a current distribution, the circuit comes out to be in parallel. So shortcut will not be implemented whenever three resistors are there. So we'll go for conventional formula, that is 1 by resistance between AB equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Now R1 is this, so now let me take in a consecutive order. R1 is 3 ohm, R2 is 7.2 and R3 is 2 ohm. So let me substitute those values, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 7.2 plus 1 by 2. Now decimal number is there, so let us not get into the LCM. So instead what I will do is I will convert this fraction into decimal. So the value of 1 by 3 is 0.34, 1 by 7.2 is 0.14 and half is nothing but 0.5. So if I add these three decimal numbers, all I get is close to 1, which is 0.97. But I don't want a reciprocal of RAB, I just want RAB. So 1 by RAB is 0.97 ohm. Therefore, the final answer of RAB becomes reciprocal of the answer. So if you take a reciprocal of this, you will get 1.03 ohm. So we're done with the first sub question, that is finding effective resistance. So basically effective resistance is nothing but the total resistance of the circuit. So that means you can remove all these resistors and replace with a single resistors of whatever around 1 ohm we got now. So let me, again, if you want you can redraw that diagram as well, but not necessarily required. So total resistor we got. Now second sub question is current through the circuit. As I already mentioned, total current is what they are expecting. So let us solve the second sub question as per the Ohm's law. Ohm's law states the total potential applied across the conductor is a product of current and effective resistance. So this neither R1 nor R2 nor any particular resistor will come. This comes out to be total resistance between AB. So they want us to find out current. Therefore, I becomes V divided by RAB. So voltage which we not used till now is 12 volt. and effective resistance we got is 1.03. So if you find out this particular fraction or divide 12 with 1.03, you will get the total current in the circuit, which comes out to be 11.66 ampere. Now, this is the total current which is flowing in the circuit, 11.0, yeah, it is 11.66 ampere. Now, this current, after reaching this terminal A, gets divided into three parts. Now, the division takes place based on the availability of resistance. For example, here, this is 3 ohm, this is 2 ohm, and middle portion we got 7.2 ohm. This particular resistance we got 7.2. So we know that current is inversely proportional to resistance provided potential is constant. Obviously in the circuit potential is constant, because same battery I am using even though I am reducing the circuit. Every now and then after the calculation I am not replacing the battery. So obviously potential we are keeping constant. So current is inversely proportional to resistance. Now based on this particular concept, I have to find out a particular current which is flowing through 3 ohm. So let me mark it as current through 3 ohm. So 3 ohm, as I have told multiple times, it is the upper branch alone resistor. So I have to find out current only through that 3 ohm resistor. So after reaching point A, current is getting split, or current is dividing itself, because multiple paths it is having to flow. So undoubtedly things are connected in parallel. Now to find out the third sub question, where they are expecting the answer of current only through 3 ohm which is connected in the upper branch. So what I will be doing is, so total current, sorry, the branch current I1 along with R1, that particular potential will be equal to total current into effective resistance, or whatever total current into effective resistance product if you do, you will get the multiplication of individual branch current and individual resistance. So they are expecting us to find out current through 3 ohm. So I1 is what I will consider it as. R1 is nothing but the upper branch, because they want us to find out current only through 3 ohm, and we found out the total current which is 11.66 into Rp, which is the total resistance between AB. This you can call it as Rp, which is 1.03. So the simple concept what I am using here is, whatever total current and total resistance is there, let me show through the circuit diagram. So whatever potential is there at the point A, so the same potential will be there across 3 ohm, across this particular branch, across the lower branch as well. Because you might have been learnt during derivation, in series current is constant, whereas in parallel potential is constant. So through all those three branches potential is constant. So I'm using this particular concept to find out the third sub question. So after that it's a simple multiplication. So 3 will come down, 11.6 into 1.03, and if you further solve this, you will end up with the current which is flowing through the upper branch, which is 4 ampere. Yeah, thank you all. So I will be uploading the series of videos where these videos are very important for 5 marks numericals. So this was one simple question from the current electricity, because possibility of asking questions from starting 3 chapters is very high. From starting 3 chapters, minimum 2 marks, 2 questions you can expect. So out of 5, all need to attempt is 3 questions. So if you master the numericals of starting 3 chapters, that means you are done with 2. So among the remaining 3, all you need to find out is one more question. So I will focus and I will try to upload all the videos at least related to the starting 3 chapters. Then after based on the kind of response I will be getting, based on that further videos will be uploaded. Yeah, thank you all.